Have you ever wondered why the government can demolish your buildings overnight? Why you can buy land today, build on it, and still lose it tomorrow? And if you have ever bought land in this country, Nigeria, you must have heard about land revocation or title revocation or demolition of buildings. Have you ever wondered where it all started? Well, stay with me because what I'm about to share with you right now will definitely blow your mind. And also make sure to watch this video to the end. Don't just watch and go away. Watch this video to the end to avoid government revocating your land and also demolishing your buildings. Now, the thing about revocation of titles all started in 1978 when the government made a decision that changed land ownership till today. Before this Land Use Act was introduced in 1978, land ownership in Nigeria was controlled by families, traditional rulers, and wealthy individuals. If you want to buy land there, you have to buy it at their own price. And now, here is the problem. They will sell to multiple individuals, multiple buyers, leading to endless disputes. Some of these individuals have to forfeit their land just because someone else has a better claim and proof of ownership. Or maybe the person is powerful than them. Here is another problem. They are not doing it only to the common buyers, they are also doing it to the government. Whenever the government needs a land for infrastructural development that will benefit the masses, that will benefit the country, they have to buy it from these families and wealthy individuals at outrageous prices. You can imagine that. How will the country develop? Then, the Nigerian military leader, General Olusegun Obasanjo, saw this as a problem, and his government argued that these landowners are using this as a tool of oppression, making it difficult for people to acquire land and even the government to acquire land for infrastructural development. This is why the government introduced the Land Use Act in 1978. We did one major thing. It vested the control of every landed property in Nigeria under the government. This means that from 1978 to today, no individual in Nigeria actually owns a land outright. Instead, every land is vested under the control of the state governor. And if any individual wants to buy a landed property, he or she must obtain a governor's approval in a form of C of O or governor's consent. Now, the question is, how does this affect you as a real estate investor? If you are planning to invest in landed property, whether you are a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, you need to understand how this affects you as a real estate investor. The first one is you need government approval to fully secure a land. It's not every land though, but whenever you buy a landed property, it is not enough to get the receipt, the survey plan, and the deed covering the landed property. If you have the money, make sure to apply for the C of O and obtain governor's approval. The second one is lands can be revoked at any time. Under the Land Use Act, the governor has the power to revoke any land for public interest. This means that if the government wants to build an infrastructure, whether roads, estates, or hospitals where your land is located, they can take it, and in some cases they might compensate you, and in some cases they might not. The third one is buying land from traditional families is very risky, and these are the people we call the omoniles. Now, many people buy land from these traditional families without verifying the title of the land and the authenticity of the land. In their voices, now my uncle brother get the land, now my great get the land, without verifying if the land is under the government acquisition. If that land is under government acquisition and the omoniles find out, they will find a way to sell that land, and if you fall a victim, you definitely lose the land even when you have built on it. So make sure to verify the title, verify the authenticity of the land, and also verify the legal documents before buying. And lastly, you should know this: some land titles are stronger than the others. In Nigeria, there are many land titles and documents that exist. Why C of O is important: there is also governor's consent, there is also Excision and Gazette, there is also deed of assignment. So make sure to confirm the title, the legitimate of the title of the land you are buying. And lastly, you should know this: some land titles are stronger than the others. In Nigeria, there are many land titles and documents that exist. Why C of O is important: there is also governor's consent, there is also Excision and Gazette, there is also deed of assignment. So if you are buying any landed property, you need to understand which land title proves the legitimate of the property that you are buying, to avoid falling victims to scam. Another question that might be in your mind right now is, should you still buy land in Nigeria? The answer is yes. Land investment is one of the best investments you should make in this 2025. But here is the thing, you have to buy right. You have to make sure that you buy the property right, or else to avoid losing the property. And here is what you need to do. Number one, always verify the land title and authenticity of the land. Make sure to conduct a proper due diligence to verify the title of the land you are buying. Number two is avoid properties that are on government acquisition, because those kind of property can cause you problem. Number three is get a legal and professional advice. You can get a realtor to help you navigate the industry, or you can get a professional lawyer or a surveyor. Make sure to get a professional advice from either of these people to help you buy the right property and also the legitimate property. And the final one, understand that property with C of O only lasts for 99 years. And after the 99 years, the property can be revoked if you don't go and renew the property. So inform your loved ones, inform anyone that will inherit the property, to make sure to keep eye on the property and know when the property title has been expired to go and renew the property. In conclusion, the Land Use Act was introduced in 1978 to make land ownership more accessible, but in reality, it shifted power from the traditional rulers to the government. So the next time someone tells you to buy a land because it never depreciates, remember this, it's not about buying land because it never depreciates. It's about buying the right land. I don't know if you get me. It is about buying the right property. It is about buying the right land that never depreciates. So make sure to verify your title before you buy. Make sure to conduct a proper due diligence, and make sure to involve a professional before buying. My name is Edozino Shkwemeka. I'm a real estate consultant that is here to help you navigate the real estate industry and make well-informed decisions while buying a property, and also help you turn bushes into cash flow. Make sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel, share this video to someone who needs to hear this, and hit the notification button for more real estate videos like this. See you on the next one.